name is Terry Ann Hopkin. I am a teacher currently assigned to Maria Holder Nursery School, Gaw Hill. I have been teaching for about 18 years. I enjoy teaching because I get great pleasure in working with the children as they develop their full potential while they learn new skills and discover new things. The look on their face when they realize, yes, I could do this, is priceless, absolutely priceless. And I love being a part of that because I am contributing to the future of our nation, and I think it's a really important job. I am the author of the Beijing Baby series. The first book is Beijing Baby, What Do You See? The second book is Beijing Baby, Count With Me. Beijing Baby explores the cuisine, the culture, and some places of interest in Barbados from the perspective of a child. And some products that I published to go along with the book are the 35-piece jigsaw Mother Sally puzzle. This is a 48-piece acrylic puzzle, same image, but they're different sizes. So it would cater to the different learning levels of anybody from children to adults. And here we have the Explore Barbados puzzle, and it actually mirrors the image on the last page of Beijing Baby, What Do You See? When she says, stop asking me, look around Barbados, what do you see? The exact image is in this puzzle, and it highlights the 11 parishes, and there's a place of interest under each parish. So this actually is, multifaceted. It helps with the cognitive development, memory retention. It could be used for social studies, mathematics, language arts, and the uses are endless. It helps with memory retention, and it just promotes Barbados and encourages children to want to learn about their country and just develop a sense of belonging and ownership to Barbados. The second book is Beijing Baby, Count With Me. Here, a little boy is sailing around Barbados on a catamaran, observing and counting various elements in the marine environment. So he begins on a catamaran sailing, and he counts the different things in the sea, in the air, under the water. There are frigate birds there. Frigate birds are actually related to the national bird, the pelican. A lot of people don't know that. And then he gets into the water. Here he is diving, and he counts the various elements under the water. The Beijing Queen is featured in the book as well. And at the back are fun facts of the various things. So this not only encourages counting and language and literacy development, but it creates an awareness about what exists in the marine environment around Barbados, and hopefully the readers will feel more connected to it, again developing that sense of belonging and ownership to Barbados. So hopefully they would be encouraged to preserve the marine environment. To go along with this book, I have a little game that's used in the class. For example, you can just take this card. It's a simple frame. It's open-ended, multifaceted. When you're reviewing this book, we can have the child find the number 1 from among the other numbers. Find the number 1, put the number here. Then we can spell 1. Language arts is integrated with the mathematics, O-N-E, 1. And this is called the 10 frame. You can use the Play-Doh to make anything. In the book, it's 1 catamaran. The child can make the little boat and stick it there, 1. So when you move on to 2, the child can find number 2, spell 2, and make 2 turtles as green as can be from the book. And it goes from 1 to 10. So this is one simple activity that can be used as a follow-up mathematics activity with this particular book. My children inspired me to write the books. When Ariel was 2 years old, she was very curious, always asking a lot of questions. What's that over there? What does this do? Why? My husband and I would take her around the island to see different things, to get authentic learning. So I decided to write a book for her. I wasn't sure where to start, but one day when I was on maternity leave with my son, I was pregnant with my son, these words just came to me. I wrote them down, and when I woke up, I read them, they made sense, I put it together, and it took about a week to get everything together to complete the little story. The process of getting it from the back of my bill to a physical book for book number 1 took about a year and 7 months. I didn't really know what I was doing. I chose a book designer, and the process, it was long and difficult. It had many challenges, but the end result was exactly what I wanted. With the second book, it didn't take as long. I already had a little story written because I wrote both of them around the same time. But for this one, I decided to take charge of my journey. I am my own publisher. I hired an illustrator. I decided to be my own editor, my own designer, and I worked with a very talented illustrator from overseas, and she helped me produce this wonderful book. So that process to complete this book from the beginning to the end of the project took about 4 months. The puzzles didn't take that long either. It was just a matter of sending the image to the company to produce this one. This one was produced overseas. This one was actually done in Barbados, and that took about 5 minutes. Emailed the image, and they did this. And this particular puzzle, the idea came several months after the launch of Beijing Baby, What Do You See? Again, interacting with my children and the children that I teach, I realized there's a void. There is a huge void in our education system, and I wanted to help fill it. When we teach about independence and all the November celebrations, there aren't much materials to work with. We have to look on the internet for certain things. There aren't many books. There aren't many games and activities. So I decided to just start with one. I created one for my children, and I shared them with the children that I teach. And the production of this didn't take very long. Again, it was a phone call away, and this one is also 100% Beijing made. 3 companies together contributed to creating this puzzle. I put the finishing touches, and I got some help from 2 other local people. And this game, this activity, is a collaborative effort between myself and another teacher at my school. The process of writing the book was not very difficult because I knew what I wanted, and my inspiration came from my children. The everyday experiences with my children just fueled the passion within me to create and write and produce. The books have helped children with their schoolwork tremendously in a very basic way. These products here, they fuel that passion, that desire, that interest in learning. Once children are interested, you could teach them almost anything. So the colorful pictures in the books and the products, it helps pique their interest, and it stimulates so much dialogue. The language comes out, the social skills come out as they interact and discuss the books. Of course, the mathematics skills come out as the teacher, the instructor guides the particular activity. Even when they talk among themselves and with their peers, so much holistic learning goes on when they interact with the books and the puzzles. Here's a fun fact. Building puzzles actually develops spatial skills, which are very fundamental in achieving mathematical skills and long-term mathematical success. It's very critical in jobs like engineering and architecture and etc. These are ideal products that will contribute towards building a really solid foundation, making the way for lifelong learning. The books can be purchased at Ganzi Island Shops, Cloister Bookstore, Gifts and Things, Days Bookstore, La Coiva Gift Shop, upon Animal Flora Cave in St. Lucie, Chucker Caribbean, Harrison Cave has Beijing Baby What Do You See only. Deanna Dash's Toy Shop in Haggett Hall only has both copies. My Collections Barbados in Hastings, they have, as well as Amazon. The books are on Amazon on various Amazon sites. The puzzles are available at Cherry Tree Kids, Charity Kids can be contacted on social media via Facebook or Instagram at Charity Kids 246 or Beijing Baby 246. The email address is charitykids246@gmail.com. Parents, teachers, tourists, colleagues, these products are ideal for children from birth to 8 years old. Be sure to get your copy for your little ones to ensure they have that steady, solid foundation that they deserve.